I'm your host, Asa Kane. It's been a while since we've done an episode like this, but now it's time for a new edition of Crypto Crimes Fair Use.
Cryptocurrency investor is in a New York jail today, charged with kidnapping a 28-year-old man and keeping him locked up for weeks in an upscale Manhattan townhouse. Investigators say John Waltz tortured the victim, even dangling him over a ledge at one point in a desperate attempt to gain access to his Bitcoin wallet. Now, that victim was eventually able to escape. A lot to unpack here. Let's bring in CNN's Gloria Pazmino in New York. Just walk us through exactly what we know about what sounds like a very, very frightening experience for this victim.
Not only that, Becky, but really a disturbing and bizarre set of details. John Welts is the suspect that is accused of luring a man into this luxury Manhattan apartment in the Soho neighborhood over the last several weeks and holding him hostage there, torturing him all over an alleged plot to get him to give up his Bitcoin password. The man you're seeing there on your screen is John Welts. He is 37 years old, originally from Kentucky, and prosecutors say that he lured this man into this apartment and for several days tortured him by tying him up with wire, at one point shocking him with a taser while his feet were on water, dangling him over a railing and threatening to kill his family if he did not give up this password. Now, one thing that's not yet clear to us, Becky, is how these two men knew each other. We don't know if they had a personal or a business relationship, and exactly how much money this whole scheme was over. But we are told by prosecutors and police that at one point last Friday, the victim, who has not been identified, 28 years old, finally, he thought that he was about to be killed. He gave up the password, which then made the suspect go into another room to get a computer, and that gave him a brief window of time that allowed him to escape the apartment, run out to the street, and flag down a traffic cop. That's how he was able to get the attention of law enforcement here in the city. He was able to go to a hospital where he received treatment, and police moved into that apartment and arrested this suspect, John Wells.
Did you hear what she just said? He thought that he was getting ready to be killed by the guy. So he gave up his password. He went to the other room and they gave him just enough time to get the hell out of there. If not for that, he would be dead today at the hands of this guy. It's not a game. It's not a game. It's as real as it gets.
On arriving to that residence, which, by the way, happens to be in a very ritzy Manhattan neighborhood, police found a treasure trove of evidence. We are told that they found ammunition, cocaine, an electric saw, which the victim said he was threatened with, the chicken wire that he was tied up with, body armor, night vision goggles, and they also found Polaroid photos of the victim tied up with a gun pointed to his head. Now, prosecutors have asked that John Welts is held without bail. He was ordered to surrender his passport. Prosecutors telling the court on Saturday that they believed he had the means, including a private helicopter and a private jet, to make escape, and that is why they were requiring him to be held without bail. He has not yet entered a plea and is expected back in court. Becky, I think several other outstanding questions in this case, including how these two men knew each other and whether or not, what kind of business they were doing together, if at all, and this whole Bitcoin angle, which we have seen similar incidents in recent weeks with cryptocurrency investors being targeted in violent attacks. Becky?
She said in recent weeks. I started covering crypto crimes, a couple of years ago. uh, but in all fairness, because she's not in this world, there's going to be a lot more of this in the coming weeks, months, and years. You mark my words.
Yeah. Yeah, not least in France, and I'm going to do a little bit on that now. But for the time being, Gloria, thank you for that. France has also been hit with a string of crypto-related crimes, including abductions and attempted kidnappings. Earlier this month, the daughter and young grandson of a crypto tycoon barely escaped being kidnapped by several masked bandits in broad daylight in Paris. Her father is the CEO of the crypto firm Paymium. Also this month, the father of a cryptocurrency executive in Paris was abducted and later rescued, but lost a finger during the ordeal.
Now, that is the first half of this story. It gets a lot deeper than that. As a matter of fact, I was able to find an update to all of this, which is what I'm going to share with you right now. Stay focused because it's about to get a lot more complicated.
We're following several breaking stories for you tonight, and we begin with that case of an Italian tourist who says he was held captive and tortured in Soho by two crypto businessmen.
Fox 5's Linda Schmidt is outside of that townhouse where the alleged crimes took place. Linda, tonight we have learned that there may be an NYPD connection to this case.
Well, that's exactly what we are learning here, and this is quite the unexpected turn. Two NYPD detectives now allegedly connected to at least one of the suspects in this case. And one of those detectives, by the way, works the security detail and is part of the security detail for Mayor Adams. Now, I am told that when Mayor Adams found out that this detective was connected to this case, he immediately ordered the detective to be placed on modified duty. Now, that detective allegedly, both of them, detectives allegedly provided security here for the Prince Street townhouse, as well as one of them picking up the victim at JFK Airport and bringing him here to this townhouse. Okay, so go ahead and take a look here. You guys have seen this video before. Now, this is the scene here at Prince Street. The two detectives are now under investigation. They have been placed on modified duty, as I said, and they have been stripped of their guns and their badges. I am told that when the mayor was made aware, he immediately ordered the detective on his detail to be placed on modified duty. That detective and the other one, they were placed on modified duty yesterday. Now, the two suspects in this case, John Waltz and William Duplessis, who are cryptocurrency investors worth tens of millions of dollars, are charged with kidnapping and torturing the Italian crypto investor for 17 days at the townhouse in Soho before he managed to escape. Now, as far as the two detectives being linked to at least one of the suspects, it is not uncommon for police officers to work side jobs providing security when they are off duty. But in order to be able to do that, they have to request permission from their commanding officer and the NYPD, the department, and they have to submit extensive paperwork. I'm told it is a strict vetting process because the department and the city want to make sure that there is no conflict of interest with these off-duty jobs, and that once you submit the paperwork, you have to wait for at least 30 days for an answer from the department as to whether or not you can provide that off-duty work. Now, the question here is, did they have the approval from the department to provide this transportation and this security while they were off duty? Mayor Adams issuing this statement late this afternoon saying, quote, every city employee is expected to follow the law, including our officers, both on and off duty. We are disturbed by these allegations, and as soon as it came to our attention, the officers were placed on modified duty. The investigation is ongoing. Again, two NYPD detectives, one of them part of the mayor's security detail, now placed on modified duty because of their possible connection to at least one of the suspects in this case. They have been stripped of both their guns and their badges. Back inside to you.
I told you it was going to get a lot more complicated, didn't I? Two NYPD cops connected to Mayor Adams have some connection with this case. I'll be bringing you all updates to it, all right? Just know that. Everything's going to come out in time. There are two lessons to this story. Number one, be careful of the company that you keep. That is number one. I don't care who it is, man, woman, personal relationship, business, it doesn't matter. Number two, protect your assets. Most of you leave your crypto on whatever exchange you bought it on and hope for the best, which is not, it's not secure, it's not safe, it's not smart. Ledger is among the leading worldwide providers of crypto security. We're looking at three examples right here. The Flex, Stacks, and Nano Range, all three provide top-notch security. The way it works, you take your crypto off the exchange, you put it on your wallet. Well, right here, this is a perfect illustration. Your phone and your wallet communicate. You are the only one in the world that has access to your crypto. No one else. No one. Even if you have a twin. Thousands of supported coins and tokens, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, stable coins, tokens built on Solana, and much, much more. We've been partners since the beginning of this channel. Lastly, the new Ledger Live app, where we can now secure and do everything in one app. Buy, sell, swap, and stake, and receive token rewards. Now, if this video has been of value to you, if you've learned anything at all about securing your crypto, about what not to do, about the dangerous people that are out here waiting to take everything that you have, including your life, and you appreciate the value, show your appreciation and your support by contributing back in the form of stable coins, anything built on Ethereum, Polygon, Binance, Solana. It all goes back to the channel. We use it as fuel because it enables us to continue creating life-changing and inspiring content for all of you. It's what we've been doing for the last 4 years, and it's what I'm going to continue to do. But this content is only for those of you that appreciate it, who make the most of it and contribute back, which is why, look here, sign up using my official link, open your own BuyFi account now and receive thousands of dollars in welcome rewards. And that's about the Ledger wallet. Lastly, if you want to look at my new projects that I'm invested in as of September that haven't even launched yet, sign up for the Patreon. It's less than $50 a month. 3 new projects every month. Until next time, get in there and make it happen.